help you teach based on science, not habit. Right? And some of the things that you learned 20 years ago, you're going to carry forward with you, and some you need to let go. And that's hard for people sometimes, because you feel like it's working. So I'm not going to tell you exactly what. I want you to consider it as you hear this today. Because you might hear things and say, I do the opposite. So this is all science, what you're going to hear today. So just food for thought. When you went to the teaching pyramid, we taught you Daniel Siegel's brain in the palm of the hand. I'm not going to reteach it to you today, but I'm going to build upon it. So just a quick review is the brain has many different parts, and it develops over time. The first part of the brain to develop is the brain stem, then the limbic center, then the cortex. This is your fully developed brain, and we want your brain to be, the children's brain and your brain, to be in this state, an integrated state, different parts connected, to be able to learn, to be able to relate, to be able to function well in the classroom environment. But what we know is children's brains are not fully developed until their mid-20s. Mid-20s. And the last part to develop is this cortex, what Daniel Siegel calls the upstairs brain, because it's like the upstairs of the house. It's the second part to be built. And that's the part you want children in all day. You want them thinking and planning and reasoning and focusing and regulating their emotions. You want them resolving conflicts. You want them to be able to move through the day. It's school readiness skills. Guess what? They don't have that part of the brain yet. It's under construction. So sometimes they can reason, sometimes they can plan, sometimes they can follow the rules, but not all the time. They don't have that part of their brain fully. It's your job to develop it, your brain architects. And the teaching pyramid helps you do that. Your curriculum helps you do that too. So the downstairs brain is largely where children 0 to 5 live. And in fact, 0 to 25. Your adolescents at home are down there a lot too. And when they're down there, they're emotionally reactive, they do impulsive things, they don't think before they act. And come to think of it, neither do you. I'm 49 years old, and I'm impulsive. I overreact sometimes. I'm not perfect. So I have all the parts of my brain, they're all there, and I still flip my lid sometimes. Now I don't throw myself on the floor, kick and scream. I'm not gonna hit anybody like 3, 4, and 5-year-olds do, because I've learned better. But don't be fooled. When you are raising your voice to a child, when you are shaming and blaming a child, you are having an adult temper tantrum. I was right. We all do it. Let's just all agree there's times that we do things where we're having an adult temper tantrum, and be compassionate towards ourselves. I'm hopefully going to give you stuff today where you'll have less of an adult temper tantrum sometimes. And if you're sitting here thinking, I'm super mild-mannered, I don't, then probably the way it shows up for you is stress. You don't externalize in that way. You don't look like you're flipping your lid. You internalize it, and then you stress out. And that's not healthy for you. So today I want you to remember that there's a downstairs brain and an upstairs brain, that children flip their lid, and then I'm going to help you understand more about what that means in terms of development. Now the brain develops based on genetics. Mom and dad, biological mom and dad, their genes got together and created this baby. So there's genetic predispositions to be a little bit more anxious, a little bit maybe more melancholy, a little bit more impulsive. But what neuroscience shows, it's not as strong of a factor as we thought. Experience matters. And that's what you guys are bringing to the table. So if the parents never get on board, because I hear this constantly from teachers, but the parents aren't doing it, you can still be effective because they're with you 6, 7, 8 hours a day. The experiences you are giving them are actually, if you count up the time, more than their parents are giving them on you. So experience matters. So it's another thing if we're really focused on, but the parents are not, we can't stop there. Because science shows us that even if the parents never change anything, it'll be harder. But children can still learn appropriate behavior, still develop their brain in a healthy way. So it doesn't mean we don't stop trying to get those parents on board. I want them there, for sure. I want a partner. But I am in a lot of classrooms where teachers are very fed up. And so they're like, well, what am I supposed to do? The parents don't do anything. So I want to invite you to update that software you have about that, to know that I'm sorry it's frustrating that the parents don't help, and it would be better if they're not helping, but you can make differently.